That is what we call the Metatron. We got a nice. I'm going to bring you a little closer to that one. That's what they call the Metatron. I'll show you now. There it is, guys, the Metatron. Last time I didn't get to complete it for you. So I want to make sure I did that. I got my Fibonacci math. But the Flower of Life, okay? Tree of Life, chakra lined up, Fruit of Life, this is the Seed of Life, the Egg of Life, and these are 5 platonic solids. And this is what they look like when they're not in their flowers, okay? As well as you go through the chakras, right, on this one, right here, okay? It's continuity of consciousness, clairvoyance, clairaudience, understanding, traveling, feeling, and basically this is the ether. This is where people can they can almost communicate. They can communicate without talking. They can feel things, certain things. They can hear things before they happen. So these are very gifted people that have worked and built this ability. So again, that's where there's certain exercises to align your chakras, which is essential. And this is again, this is Da Vinci's baby. He found he was obsessed with this. He wanted to know what it was about. Now this symbol is called the Flower of Life. This language of silence and this language of light has been used as the focus of teaching meditation since the beginning of civilization. It was known to cultures throughout time around the world as a metaphor for the flux and the interconnection of reality of the universe. That's like a nice way of saying the Matrix. So now, they've found this design in the 1st century AD. This is 1,000 years after Jesus, which would be 1,000 years ago, in Turkey. 500 years ago, Da Vinci found it. 300 years ago, somewhere in India. Another 500 years ago in India. Japan, 600 years ago. And Egypt, 6,000 years ago, it was carved on the pyramid on the inside. So the significance of this is it's unbelievable, and like I said, it's one of the oldest symbols known to man, first inscribed in the pyramid walls of Egypt over 6,000 years ago. It can be found in temples, art, manuscripts, cultures from all over the world. Leonardo da Vinci studied this form as its mathematical properties because it's sacred geometry. Throughout human history, philosophers, artists, architects have known the Flower of Life symbol as a perfect form of proportion and harmony. It is a visual expression of the connection of life to waves throughout all mankind. The ancients knew many secrets hidden in the Flower of Life. And as I came through to break this down and explain all of them, each one, that's just scratching the surface. There's so much to explain, but it's an amazing symbol, and I wanted to share that with you. I drew all these up, and I wanted to make sure I definitely had shared the Metatron. So there you go. Have a great day. God bless.